This is how we remove a shower handle for the faucet. First thing to do is shut off the water line, secondary or main. We'll show a video of that later. Right now we're just going to remove the handle. There's 2 screws, one for the, make sure that you've released the power, the pressure of the water. Hold on a second. Make sure that's good. So it's open. Okay, water's open. There's no more water coming out. We're not going to cause a flood. And then take the screw out. Okay, so there's 1 screw. This is for the water. What do we call it? Water on. And there's the handle for the hot and cold. Which let's screw it down. Okay, I think that's it. There we go. There's 1 screw. Usually you only use a Phillips screwdriver. If you use a flat, something's wrong. Okay. This is the screw head for it. Okay. So we're going to replace the handle because it's cracked, and then we're going to probably repair the hot, cold, and on and off switch. We're going to grease it up and make sure there's no corrosion causing it because it's not moving very well. Okay, and we'll get back to you once we open it up again. We sprayed this area down with PB Blaster or WD-40, letting it sit for a bit. But I'm going to remove this faceplate. This takes a flathead, actually. Oops. Just screw it. There's corrosion there. See that? Ew. Okay, so there's junk around. See in there? There's this intermediate cover, and then there's the the actual handle. So we're going to be removing that using the tool, plumber's tool, plumber's wrench. Okay, so this has pretty good leverage. If not, there's 1 other tool we can use, and I'll show that later. Okay. Let me try to do it. Let's see if I can get in there. It's not good, dude. Oh shit! There's a lot of corrosion in there. This because it is. It doesn't always want to go in straight. Not always friendly. Okay. That's weird, it's not coming out. I'm tempted to squeeze it from the other side. You don't want to pause it now. Okay. After spraying and letting it sit and tapping it, whatever, using the tool, we give it 1 last try. If it doesn't work, then there's option B. It's not usually taken, but give this a try 1 more time. Ain't moving. Okay, so it's not moving. Option D is you get 1 of these things. Channel lock. And most likely you're going to break this when you do it. So we're going to go at it. I don't know how lucky we are. So I'm going to try to get in there and just pull on it. Great, that goes right there. There you go, see? Moving. We're going to have to replace that one. It's broken off. Okay, see? Option B. Tight. Over time, this corrosion gets stuck on it good. It's going to come off. Yeah, it's pretty tight on there. I pretty much cracked it too. So get 1 of these big blue handled vices, grips. Get you out. Okay, see, it's a bit old. I cracked it when I removed it. I stripped it many times. I didn't want to go. And this, you twist this one out. So using a wrench or whatever we got here at this point. Let's see if I can use it. Yeah. Do we have a regular wrench? You go? Okay. At this point, use a crescent wrench to remove the rest of the handle. You just spin it out. It might come out. If not, doesn't look like it's moving, does it?
Get all the centerpiece? Or?
I don't know. Maybe. Can you give me a napkin over there? Can't remember. Could possibly get anything to help. Oh, Lord. Ooh, it shakes out. Must not come. Okay, I use a crescent wrench to hold it still. And then I jiggle it, and it should start coming out slowly. There's a ring there, yeah. There's a retainer ring there. Just jiggling it. Oh, interesting. It's pushing it out on its own. If you lock it out. I don't think that's what's supposed to happen. So it'll come out, dude. Should shake out, I swear. It's not coming out. I think you're supposed to spin it from the inside. Let's try this way. Okay, this is how it works. This is the hot and cold adjuster. And then there's the plunger end that was in here. You have to pull it out. It has a washer and then another washer. This is the seal washer and this is the on and off washer. So you have to twist that until it comes out and pull on it at the same time. It actually just goes in, straight in. There's no screwing it really. So in doing so, removing this, I actually did crush the head of the screw head. So we're gonna have to replace this unit. We're gonna have to go to Home Depot. Okay. Here are the parts we're gonna replace. We're gonna replace the handle, possibly the on and off switch, and then the cartridge itself that handles the hot cold water on and off. Okay. Home Depot. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, here are the parts we bought from Home Depot. They only sell this as one piece now at Home Depot. I guess if you go to a plumber shop, you can buy them separately. It's the cartridge and the collar bolted down. Then we also bought some grease to lube it up. Here's the handle. And here's our replacement on and off water switch. This right here is extra washers to replace for this part right here. The one they came with I wasn't very happy with, so I'm going to replace it with something else. Okay, here we go. And we need scissors. Careful. Oh. There we go. According to instructions, you put the nylon washer between the brass washer, the two brass washers, and then you put the cover over it. When we do it, we're going to use Teflon tape and make sure everything's nice and easy to get off next time. Okay. Oh, you want to pause it quick. You got it? Okay. So, once you get it open, you want to make sure it's the same length so that you can, otherwise you have to adjust it. So, as you can tell, The new one is shorter than the old one, so I'm going to have to open this up a little bit. And to do that, you just tighten it, and it'll pop off a little. And it's not as friendly as it wants to be. It's going to spin off. Okay. I'm going to spin it up a little bit. There's 3 parts. This, the stem, and then this cover. So you can grease up each area, which I'm going to show you real quick. Okay. So in theory, this can be adjusted to be longer, so it reaches the same length. So I'm going to spin this, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. See that? 3 pieces. See? Straightforward. So I'm going to grease up a couple areas, just so it's a little movable in case for whatever reason. These are childproof, I swear. Okay, I'm going to grease up this even though it really doesn't move that much after you get it into the spot. Okay. This one loaded too. And then I'm going to grease this spot too right here with the O-ring. Why? Because the O-ring seals the water. So, a couple spots. Nice and lubricated. And this is Plumber's water-resistant grease. Okay. It's quite greasy. Okay, so to get the same length, spinning it. Just model it the same way. Look by. One more. One more. Looks good. Okay. So I'm going to put the sheet back on. I think I did it right. Maybe I didn't quite get that straight. There we go. Let's see if that looks right after we put this back on. Alright. That's short. Let's try that again. So it has to be a little longer than I had screwed in. 3, 4. Okay, now try it. Takes a couple tries, but you'll get it on. It has to line up, and then it'll get in there. There we go. Okay. Looks a little better. Voila. It's just about right. Does it look right to you? Close enough? Long? Me? Okay. So we'll install this in a bit. Okay, pause. Okay. So right here, as you see, it's pretty clean. It's because we never use Teflon tape. I'm going to apply Teflon tape so it's easier to remove next time if there's a problem. Hopefully not. It usually lasts a pretty long time. So, usually a good thin layer will do. Usually about 1.5 times usually enough, but yeah, it didn't hurt to put a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so there you go. There's the tape. I'm going to apply. I'm going to put the, what did the instructions say? Do you remember? It said to install this. Now, the bottom half will tell you which way the water's going, so if you put it hot or cold, it will adjust it. I don't think it's the bottom half, it's this way, apparently. So, you stick it in. gets to the back, and I say back, and I need to open this, don't I? No, that's actually closed. It's not going all the way. Yeah. Thank you, Rich, for that little piece. Did we make it too big? Maybe it is too long. Okay, just to get it all the way, I used this and I just shoved it in, give you more leverage to go all the way. So it's still facing up and down for the hot and cold. We're going to put in the washer. There's the copper, nylon, then copper washer. Okay. And then there's this piece, which is the cover with the thread on it. I'm going to put a little grease on it too, just so it's waterproof in case we're using it for later. It's not going in all the way. Why is this thing being in the way? It's interesting. Okay, we did get a little creative because that copper washer went in, but the nylon washer didn't want to go in, and then the copper washer. So I put it in. I put the copper washer in this thing, and then laid the other copper washer and the nylon washer in, and then I just shoved it in until it reached the end, and I can screw it by hand for the most part. Okay. And it says tighten until snug. So keep going. Okay, still going. And tighten this a little bit. That's pretty snug, eh? I think that's it. Okay. So that's in. Then you put the old faceplate back on. So it looks nice and pretty, assuming I did it right. And then where's the plastic thing? Seriously? Alright, I'm going to screw this into place. Okay, that's good. Okay, nice and sturdy. Let's just add cold water. There you have it. There we go. And then we'll tighten that, but there you go. On cold, see? There you go. We'll do a demonstration a little later. Okay, there are two shut-off valves to the house. One is out in the street, which you're not supposed to mess with unless the city lets you. The second one is next to the house. You'll see there's usually a green knob. Here's the regulating valve that allows how much PSI goes in your house. They say between 65 and 75. Pretty sure I have mine at 100 because we have 2 stories. So I'm going to turn it back on, and you hear the water release back into the house. Okay.